Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm about to explain to you today how to find consistency within your trading. And this is coming from someone who's been on a win streak after August price action. September started and we've been on 15 winning days currently, streak of 15 winning days because it's currently the 15th of September. And I'm about to put you on how I found consistency within my trading and what's been working for me. So, that being said, let's even go over like today's trade. So today is Monday the 15th. I We had some news at 8:30, some orange folder news and nothing after that, right? And notice how the higher time frame was aligning to continue moving bullish. And we were currently trending at all-time highs as well. And barely any volume off of the market open since we didn't have any news. We only got like like 100 points at maximum of range. So it's pretty ass. And this is when you guys kind of need to adapt. So that's kind of like the biggest thing that a lot of people don't do when they trade. They don't adapt to the current market conditions. They think they can trade a mechanical model and just have like an AI work for them and just, oh, if I see this, this, and that, I'm just gonna place my execution, even if it doesn't seem good on the chart itself. Like I just have trust in it. Like that shit doesn't work. For example, before in my pre-market analysis, I was anticipating that price would come all the way down to this range because we have midnight and daily open as well as a high time frame order block plus a fair value gap. And I was anticipating that we were going to come all the way down here and then retrace higher. But no, we didn't. Why? Because we didn't have enough volume to do that. So what did I do? I adapted. I didn't marry my bias, right? I adapted to the current market conditions. So as you can see, we kept moving up off of open. Insane SMT being formed of a uncorrelated asset between NQ and ES. The biggest displacement candle that we had since market open, and an IFUG in both the 1 minute for each pair, and then took my entry, targeted a standard deviation level that I had previously marked out and banked, right? It's like not that complicated at all. All you really need is just super good discretion when you trade. I have a friend that I've known for quite a while, and he has an M3, and he's been trading for a hot minute. He's telling me like, dude, like I trade TGR strategy, and I've just been going on a losing streak this entire month, and it's just tilting the fuck out of me. And I tell him like, yo, I can relate to that, because he's just telling me he's like sitting there executing on the higher time frame and watching the price just slowly move towards the stop loss and take him out, even though he's following everything he needs to be doing. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And I told him like, dude, you need more discretion when you trade. You need to be adaptable with what's happening in the current markets, right? Like it's not realistic, especially on a day like today, to wait for like, okay, look at this. Break of structure in the 5 minute, wait for a fair value. Like that's exactly what I was anticipating today. I was anticipating we would come back down after break of structure, retrace off the fair value gap, IFG right here, and then you know entry here, stop loss down here, and take profit at like standard deviation. I was anticipating the exact same shit, but it didn't happen. Okay, like I'll even show you the path tools I had marked out. Those are the path tools I had originally marked out this morning, but it didn't happen. Okay, it did not happen. So you guys need to adapt with what's currently happening in the market. You got to see, oh shit, it's already been like 20 minutes since open, and we've had like fucking 50 points of volume. Like we're not moving hard today. We're not gonna come all the way down here. That being like, we're not gonna get like an insane displacement candle out of nowhere and just get like a 500 point dump. Like y'all gotta like hop on the train with what's happening right in front of you. If you guys know who More Trades is, he's a really, really, really good trader. And what he likes to do, even though he has like literal years of experience, he just launched a backtesting platform called Tradeful. And I should probably try to get a code from him. But he literally spends his weekends reviewing the trades he did during the week and see how he can improve and do better. Even though he's like a long time trader and doesn't really need to do that shit. Like I fully approve of that. Why? Because you need to be focused on what's happening right now in the markets and be adapted to what's going on. For example, like 5 months ago, we had super dog shit price action during New York Open, and PM Asia and London were performing way better. So what did I do? I started trading those sessions. Right now, New York Open is amazing for me. What am I doing? Exclusively trading New York Open. Okay. Um, and what have I noticed in these past couple of months compared to like a year ago? Well, we don't we don't move on the higher time frame anymore. We just draw towards a like draw on liquidity, but we wick way more. We wick up and down way more. You know what I mean? That's why I started delivering my trades on like the lower time frame, like the 1 minute here, and that's why I exclusively use the higher time frame to align my bias. Right? I'm like, okay, so we're just only moving bullish. Cool. That being said, I'm gonna draw out my standard deviation from a manipulation leg, and then I'm going to see that we broke structure in the higher time frame right here, that we delivered bullish ever since we opened up. And that being said, now I'm looking for lower time frame executions. All right, cool. So let's go on the lower time frame here. 1 second. Do we have any type of inverse fair value gaps or any type of high time frame PD raise in the 3-minute? No. 5-minute? No. Nothing, right? We do have this 5-minute FVG that got a bullish reaction. You could have taken a trade there, but I already took my shit. It was hella choppy after that too. Like even this would have been a valid trade. Let's see how we get a 5-minute FVG right here. Okay, draw into it, bullish reaction. Let's see if like anything aligns on ES as well. So right here, yeah, we're SMT. Yeah, SMT at these lows. Here's another fucking trade you could have took. I didn't even see this shit because I wasn't on the charts. Like, look how simple this is. And then SMT on ES. Oops. Okay. And then catch an IFVG. Where's an IFVG? There is no IFVG, to be honest. Well, if you don't use IFVGs for your confirmation of entries, we probably lose one on the 30-second, but I can't look at that right now in here. You could probably catch it off of like the CIST right here. Set your stops, below the SMT lows. Target these highs. Well, it's a negative RR, so you set it to 1-to-1, right? And then boom, you would have gotten your TP hit. It's just like seriously that simple, right? Or you even could have exited the trade when we reach internal highs on ES. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You guys need to be like adaptable with what's happening right in front of you right now, and notice what the markets have been doing in the current situation. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say you were to go and watch like TGR's boot camp right now and be like, hey, I can just use BOS, FEG, liquidity sweep, and just make money now. No, you can't do that now, dude, because that doesn't work now as effectively as it used to. You know what I mean? Like right now, what's working, at least for me in this month, is like IFEGs with SMTs to hold, following the high time frame alignment, right? And it works out great for me. Like this is like literally my model playing out. I'll literally break it down for you guys right now. So high time frame PDRA, we have this. Hopefully this is an SMT. Like I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. We have an SMT at these lows right here. So well, it's like one of these lows had an SMT. I think it's this one and this one. Yeah, these two right here. SMT at these lows. Higher time frame alignment before the market opens. We have this order block right here. Price taps into it and reverses this guy before the market opens. Continue moving higher, right? So that's like the liquidity array. And then the next thing you know, we open up, catch that IFEG with displacement candle, SMT, and then you just take profit at like standard deviation level. Specifically for this, we did standard deviation because we're at all-time highs. But normally, like I would like target internal highs, to be honest. Like what I did here is I just broke even once we reached these highs. But because if I just took profit, I would have not made any money, like 0.82R, which is pretty dog shit. But we caught that on the day. But yeah, it's pretty easy to find consistency if you literally just only surround yourself by what's going on in the present. So like for me at least, I teach people like on a daily basis, right? I'd be teaching people, and normally like if you try to like teach your friends how to like trade, you're gonna feel inclined to like want to execute positions and shit like that, right? But since I'm so focused on actually helping people and not like focused on my own fucking wealth because I already took my position for the day, I'm just thinking about, okay, what can I say to make sure that this guy is like printing, right? And then I'm also indirectly educating myself on what's going on in the charts currently by doing my like charting sessions and Q&As and all that good stuff. So I'm just like educating myself, and then at the same time I'm just locking in and helping others. So that being said, all you really got to do is just like practice what's going on like today and now. You know what I mean? Don't just think you can like find a model, back test like a year of it, and be like, yo, okay, I'm gonna print now. Like, nah, dude, you gotta find what's been working in these past few weeks, and you gotta forward test it as well. Don't think that like back testing is gonna make you profitable, because it's really not. To be honest, like I barely back tested when I was in the past couple of months, especially. Like I never really back test anymore. I just like forward test and like review last week's trades and be like, okay, what's good here, what's bad here. And that's also like what I do in my Discord, because like there's no point of me backtesting a model when like I am the model, basically. You know what I mean? Like we have like a like technical model, right? But I'm like the discretionary part of that model. You know what I mean? Like this is a pretty uh technical trade. This is like not discretionary at all. However, there are some times when like you need a little discretionary place to make sure that you catch the move when you need to catch it, right? And like, if I'm being real with you, the only thing that can really suffice and make sure that like you keep doing that is just like experience and just doing that shit over and over again. You know what I mean? You just gotta kind of keep going after it and just don't stop. That's basically it. Like don't even like think about quitting and stuff like that. And don't be like, oh, I'm just gonna do like a different niche, or trading's too hard, or like all this other shit. Like, nah, bro. Just like keep pushing. Literally, you have like no excuse or no reason to really stop. Like if you're in it, then you're in it. You know what I mean? And it works for someone like me, so why can't it like work for someone like you? And I got like too much proof to like back everything up. Like for example, I literally have an entire like playlist of being live trading every single morning for like the past like what 3 months or something. And like if you were to like go through every single video, you see that like overall I'm printing, and you'd be like, you know what? Maybe it's not a scam. Maybe it actually does work. Maybe like this guy knows a thing or two that I don't. And then you can be like, yeah, now I want that for myself, right? And that's kind of the realization that you really have to make for yourself. You know what I mean? You just need to. But this is even like another trade right here. Like shit, bro. SMT at these lows. Catch a highest time frame IFAG. Let's see. Yeah, right here, dude. This is so like textbook. Closure on this candle. Set stops like below here. Target these internals. Break even here. Like it's just too simple, bro. Actually, you would have taken full profit already since we reached these highs on NQ. Wow, that's actually so textbook, dude. That's so textbook. That's so textbook. That being said, I'm going to end it off here and just remind you guys that consistency is key. Keep grinding, keep pushing towards it. It'll all be worth it in the end, even if you feel like it won't be. It 100% will be, and I can absolutely guarantee it, because the only thing that's stopping you from actually living the life you want to, like really pushing for that, is you. You know what I mean? There's nothing else that stands in that way. It's just you, bro. It's just you. Lock in.